Alright, picking up where we left off last year at the title game, Bam and VT. So welcome everyone. If you didn't know already, I'm Coach Sammy33. I will be your SEC Conference Commissioner for the upcoming season. A few little house cleaning things here before I start getting into some entertainment. First things first, everyone signed a coaching contract. I think everyone but two as of tonight, Monday night, even though you'll see this tomorrow afternoon. I think Auburn is the only coach to not finish out of conference, so get that in if you can. Other than that, you get easy points, recaps, poll voting, coach reports. So get your easy points stats. Do get all those in. For those, whether this will be a temporary stay for you or permanent stay. Don't want to see anyone get fired because of missing out on something that they could have done pretty easily. That said, I'm going to look at a couple of things here. This will be a relatively short one, or maybe about average. I'm trying to knock these down so they're not having 40 minutes to bore you guys every week, but maybe get a couple in, maybe two every week. As far as preseason, checking the NDL 2 site, you've got LSU and Ole Miss with a couple of things there, so take a look at those. Go ahead and jump into the Cup. So in the Northwest bracket, we've got three matchups here. Bama at Temple should be a relatively easy win. Vandy hosting Illinois, evenly matched game, but I'm pretty sure Vandy have confidence he can pull it out. And Kentucky at Clemson. Sorry, Jason, it's a tough draw. Moving to the Southwest bracket, we've got Ole Miss at Ball State. Ole Miss may be overlooked in the SEC, but still a very talented team. Should be able to roll pretty easily there. Florida at Oregon, marquee matchup in round one, so looking forward to seeing how that pans out. High scoring game. That might not be saying much of this game though. LSU already picking up a win at Texas Tech, 23-17, and Mizzou hosting Michigan State. And so Sparty and Weasel on the road there. Moving to the Northeast bracket, Arkansas beat the stuffings out of Colorado 31-0, so I give you a thumbs up. I hate CU, so it's always good to see them lose. No offense to their coach. South Carolina at Texas A&M. Tough that you have a conference matchup there, but hey, it's a good matchup, so provide some entertainment. Auburn hosting Fresno. Should be a pretty easy win there, I think. Mississippi State, which I forgot to add in here, hosting Buffalo. 24-10 win, so they advance. And then in the Southeast, Georgia with a bye. Face the winner, Oregon State and Duke, and Tennessee hosting Western Kentucky. Like his chances there. A little behind the video here, that's okay. So we will move into All-American. So the first team have the nice little pictures here. I apologize, EA Sports, not trying to add to your lawsuit issues with this, but it is what it is. So our first team, offense, we've got Johnny Manziel at quarterback, Texas A&M, Todd Gurley, and Henry, I'm going to butcher these names, not good with names, so I apologize, but Jose, Josie, running backs, Georgia and Mizzou respectively, fullback, Troy Burden from Florida, wide receiver, you have Jordan Matthews from Vandy, Odell Beckham Jr. from LSU, Amari Cooper from Bama, tight end Arthur Lynch from Georgia. The offensive line going left to right, you got Jake Matthews, Texas A&M, Gabe Jackson, Mississippi State, Travis Swanson, Arkansas, Anthony Steen, Bama, and Brandon Shell, South Carolina. Defensively, on the edges, you got Dominique Easley from Florida, Clowney, no surprise, at the other end from South Carolina. In the middle, you've got Maurice Couch from Tennessee and Byron Jones from Arkansas. The linebackers, you've got Avery Williamson, Kentucky, CJ Mosley from Bama, Taj Jones, LSU. To the secondary corner, you've got Chris Davis from Auburn, and on the other side, you've got EJ Gaines from Missouri. The safety spots, you've got Clinton Dix from Alabama, and the other spot, you've got Kenny Lodler from Vanderbilt. Special teams, you've got Zach Hawker from Arkansas as a kicker, And the punter, you got Kyle Christie from Florida. And then return man, I had Bruce Ellington from South Carolina. Not that it really matters because I don't know who's going to be returning for who. Second team, on offense, A.J. McCarron from Bama. Tough to vote him over Murray, but that was a tough one there. Perkins from Mississippi State, running back. Molina, Texas A&M, running back as well. Prosh from Auburn as a fullback. Wide receivers, you got Moncrief from Ole Miss, Evans from Texas A&M, Green Beckham from Mizzou, Tate at tight end from Arkansas, and the offensive line left to right. McCray from Ole Miss, Can from South Carolina, Dismukes from Auburn, Junin from Ole Miss, and Green from Florida. Defensively, on the edges, you've got Smith from Georgia and Stinson from Bama. The middle, Quarles from South Carolina and Cobble from Kentucky. Linebackers, Johnson from Tennessee, Mari from Ole Miss, and Wilson from Mizzou. The corner spots, you got Purifoy from Florida, Hampton from South Carolina. Safeties, you got Whitley from Mississippi State, Gaines from Arkansas. Kicker is Foster from Bama. Punter is Swedenberg from Mississippi State. And return man is Young from Tennessee. So that will be your first and second team All-Americans. When I get some time here, I will go ahead and get those posted so you have the visual list as well. Try to get as many people from different teams in so we don't have it flooded. I mean, obviously, Bama has a 99 defense. You could probably field an entire All-American defense with just them alone. Trying to spread the love there. So, going into conference predictions, thanks for those that PM me with their results. Or predictions, I should say. So, starting with the SEC East, got number 7, unfortunately. Kentucky is down at the bottom there. And Coach Jason, it's his 14th season in the NDL. This will be his 4th season at Kentucky, 18-19. As most know, Jason is a big fan of the Big Blue. So, I hope he does well. And shame on all of you who had him at number 7. Number 6. Vanderbilt, Coach FSU Penguin, one of my favorite guys in the league, and is a lifer. Florida State fan, if you didn't catch that from the name. But this is his 3rd stint in the SEC, and as I mentioned, he's a lifer. He's played all seasons. His previous 2 seasons, he was combined 13-11 in the SEC, and he went 10-3 with FSU last season. Number 5, Coach Wasted and the Tennessee Volunteers. He is, this is his 8th season in the NDL. Getting close to 100 games played overall, so kudos for that. This will be his 3rd season in a row at Tennessee. He compiled an 11-14 record overall so far in his first 2 seasons. So looking for him to do good things here. A few losses on offense for him, but still a very potent team overall. Should be able to raise some eyebrows here. 4th, got the former Big 12 team, the Missouri Tigers, and Coach Litez. This will be his 22nd season in the NDL. He's 3 shy of 200 wins. He should pick those up pretty fast, so kudos there in advance. This is his 2nd time in the SEC. And last season, he went 10-3 with New Mexico State, which is what got him a high pick to get here, so congrats there. Coming in at number 3, Florida, and Coach Dog. This will be his 22nd season in the NDL. His 5th at Florida. Previously, I'm sorry, 6th or 5th. I'm getting that mixed up. But overall, it's 45-9 in his current stint, or overall stint, plus a 9-4 as well. From his earlier days, his 9th season in the SEC, 2 at Auburn, and 1 with South Carolina as well. Number 2, Champ, who is -1 season, a lifer. This will be his 26th. He has 192 wins overall, so 200 is possible for him as well. Be his 3rd stint at Georgia, previously 24-10. And also, he has played at Mississippi State and had a nice dynasty at South Carolina for 5 seasons. Speaking of South Carolina, Coach Steam voted to be the winner of the SEC. It's a close race here. This will be his 20th season in the NDL. 2nd season at South Carolina. He went 10-4 last season, the runner-up in the SEC championship game. This will be his 7th season overall in the SEC. Also, stint at Tennessee for a season and 2 seasons at Arkansas and Mississippi State. So that is the projected SEC East. Moving to the West, we've got number 7, Coach Outrage, one of the young guys here. His 6th season in the NDL. His last season he went 10-3 at Southern Methodist. I know he beat me pretty convincingly in our Conference USA matchup. Missed Conference USA already. But Outrage has very good offense and very unique attack, so I think he will do well here in the SEC. Coming in at number 6, the baseball commish, the farm commish, Iseem. His 11th season in the NDL, 2nd year in a row with the Rebels. He went 5-7 last season. Started out 3-0 if I remember correctly, and had a big win against Oregon. So looking to see if he can repeat the same in their annual matchup. But with the offensive weapons that Auburn has, and the option working better on this year's game, it should be very unique to see how they do. Or be very unique offense, so we'll see how they do. Number 5, speaking of running the ball, I have Coach Matt. His 8th season in the NDL. He was also one of the Conference USA guys. 61-44 overall. Great rush attack. Running the option, running flex bone on last year's game when it didn't work that well. So I can only imagine how difficult it's going to be to stop him on this year's game. I look forward to seeing how he does, and he is my dark horse pick in the SEC to raise a few eyebrows and get some upsets here. Moving to number 4, we've got Cynical at Mississippi State, Texas A&M, get it right. This is his 2nd season in the NDL. Last season, he went 7-6 with Texas State, 7-5 during the season, losing the bowl game. But that's still pretty impressive because we all know Texas State is pretty garbage on the game. So having a winning record, very impressive. Number 3, we've got the runner-up in the SEC West last season, Arkansas, Coach Twista. This will be his 3rd season in the NDL. His 2nd at Arkansas, went 12-1 last year. His only loss being a convincing loss to Bama, so he will be out for revenge this season. He's had a good run so far. 12-1 with Arkansas, 10-3 with Texas San Antonio, and 2-0 in his bowl so far. Number 2, LSU, Coach Block M, the Michigan fan. Wonder if they were on the board, would he have taken them? But his 17th season here in the NDL, his very first season was with Mississippi State, so he's familiar with the SEC. And 3 wins shy of 175 overall, so he should be able to pick up that pretty fast. Maybe LSU's challenge in real life on offense, particularly at quarterback. Shell likes to note a lot, but I have a feeling LSU will be pretty tough to stop on offense on this year's game. A lot of weapons there. And number 1, Bama fan, his 25th season in the NDL, 23rd or maybe now 24th with Bama. I think it's 23rd. But overall, so far at Bama, 203 wins, 72 losses. Very nice record. And he only missed 2 seasons, the first 2, if I believe correctly. Defending champ, so obviously he's got the target on his back in that respect. And he's had 10 double-digit winning seasons with Bama, so impressive. And it was a close race, but the predicted winner of the SEC from you guys is South Carolina, so we will see what Steam does. That said, that's all I've got for now. You'll see this sometime on Tuesday when I get a chance to post. I'm out of town. I will be back Wednesday night, Thursday. So I will try to get something posted as far as a week 1, week 2 preview. But with that said, that's all I got for now. So I'll chat with you guys later.